welcome everyone. Today, pretty much, we're going to be talking about House of Wolves. One day until finally the release of the DLC of House of Wolves. It's been a very, very long and awaited process. May 19th felt like it would never come. So, pretty much, I'm just going to be going around and talking about things, I guess, how you can prep for House of Wolves, or the things that you're going to have to expect and be ready for. The main thing is that it does not come at reset. Usually reset for Eastern is 5 a.m. now. Pacific is, I believe, 2. I don't know Central or Mountain Time or any of that. But now it comes at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10 a.m. I believe for Pacific Standard Time. I don't know why they made the difference with the time or anything. Not certain or anything, but that's how it is. And a big special thing that happened today is that if you go into salvage, you can get some of the new House of Wolf weapons. I did get one in which I will be making a video today on, actually. It's a hand cannon called Ill Will. I got another pulse rifle, I believe. I don't know if I'm going to be making a video on that as well. The pulse rifle is really, really good. I do like the pulse rifle. The hand cannon, also, I do believe it's going to be really good on. But you can get the new weapons. You can only get the new weapons from salvage. I believe they brought salvage out today. Usually it's only on the weekend, so that's pretty cool. Something new. You can do it during the day. I'm not sure why it's only on salvage though. I figured that maybe that you can get it on every multiplayer, but you can't. The only thing you can get it on is salvage, which is, something new, I guess you can say. Or it makes you want to play it since nobody else ever really played it. You're going to have to be looking forward to, in the House of Wolves, to a lot of new and exciting things that we are not accustomed to seeing. With PvE style, you're going to have the new arena, which is a new, I guess you can say, game mode for PvE instead of like what we're used to in raids and everything. It's not going to be that simple. You're going to have, I think, 5 rounds of waves, of horde waves, I guess you could say, for the arena. I think it's 3 waves of 5 rounds, and during some of the waves, like, each round has its own, the way that it was looking like, it has its own, what's the good word for it? Modifier, I guess you could say. Like, you might have art damage does more to each enemy. You might have where, jumping makes you do more damage, which is one of the new perks. And on the new weapons, I actually got it on my hand cannon. You have all kinds of different modifiers, kind of like the Nightfalls, I guess you could say. So it's a new experience, and then every single round it looks like it changes. So, and then for the arena, you do have different level sets. So if you're not a 32 or anything, you do have the level 28, in which you can replay every single day. You do have a level 32, 34, and 35, in which you can only do like once a week. So kind of like a raid, in which, if you complete it, you're done for the week. So I mean, it's something new, pretty cool to have. Like in each arena, after you do beat it, you will have I guess you can say, a key room, or like a vault room type thing, in which as soon as you beat it, you will get a treasure key, and you will go down into the treasure room. And what was said was that there is three crates in there. Two of the crates is kind of like material crate and everything else, and the third crate, which requires a treasure key, would be like an exotic chest, I guess you could say. I'm not fully for certain on that, but like the treasure keys that you can get now from the new public events for the Queen is what those treasure keys will go for, which is the chest for the Prison of Elders. So you can get a new exotic and everything else. So make sure you do farm that if you get a chance to. It is very, very helpful to get those and, to level up to 34. But I would, if I was you for tomorrow, I would try to do the Prison of Elders level 32. So you can do that and maybe get a chance of doing armor. Make sure you have all of your bounties, like your 5,000 bounties, up. So then you have, you have the opportunity to level up maybe the new armor that you do get from prison right away. So then you can be prepared for the level 34 and the 35. And that would be very, very helpful whenever you actually do go up to it. Instead of having to grind and leveling up and not be able to do like the level 34 until tomorrow, and not be able to maybe do the level 35 until maybe next week. You might not be able to do it the very first week. It's very, very helpful to be able to have like bounties and be able to upgrade your stuff right away. Grind now would save a lot grinding for later on. That's at least what I'm doing. That's not it's not my say on what you do, but for what I would say to do that, because it helps a lot. It will help a lot out. But just make sure, like I said, make sure you do your bounties for tomorrow to level up. Also, another thing that will be coming out is starting this Friday will be Trials. Trials is a PvP game in which it is like Search and Destroy if you ever played Call of Duty. It is Search and Destroy. So it is, if you do like that, it would be very helpful. But it's like the Search and Destroy of Advanced Warfare, if you ever played that, in which if you do go down, you can be picked up. But if all three of your teammates die, then round's over. I believe it's a best of 5, I'm pretty sure. So if I was you, I would find teammates that that are decent and can help you out. And also, I think starting tomorrow, they're coming out with a new game mode, Elimination, which is what Trials is. So then you can pretty much practice for Trials. Be certain that you will run into good players. So, be ready to rage maybe, or, if you are good, then be ready to have fun, I guess you can say. For Prison, a lot of people, or not Prison, but just the entire House of Wolves DLC, a lot of people was upset because of a, no raid or anything else, which, I was one of those people. I was, mad that Bungie gave us no raid. I didn't even want to play this game. I was so mad I didn't even want to play the House of Wolves or anything else like that for certain. But as time went on, my hate for the DLC slowly went down, in which I was kind of started getting excited. I seen Trials, which I love. I was when I did play Call of Duty, in which Call of Duty I'm not a fan of no more. When I did play Call of Duty, I was a big fan of Search. I played Search all the time. I was a big fan of it. But so I was I'm ready for Trials. Excited. The hype is real. So, but You know, it still didn't put it over the edge. I had to see Prison because, you know, Trials isn't the only thing that will be featured in this. So, you know, when I seen Prison, you know, I was thinking of like Gears of War, in which a horde or something like that of like wave 50, and like every 10 rounds you would get gear and everything else. So, you know, I wasn't that excited for it because I was never a big horde person in Gears. But when I seen it, with you having an opportunity of getting loot every single drop, like every single, after each wave is gone, you can get loot. That's really, really cool, which I like. And just the style that with it is, with having different modifiers and everything else, is really, really cool. I do enjoy that. But just in general, I mean, it's so much better than the Dark Below gave us. Like, you get all kinds of different armor. You can now reforge all of your weapons, and you can also ascend your like armor to the new tier of level 34, which I think is 42 light if they're going by the same stuff. So that is really cool. So then, you know, whenever you go to the tower, you can actually stick out in some of the armor, because you could wear like the Crota Inn boots with Voltaglass chest, Iron Banner, gauntlets, and then, you know, some random helmet that you enjoyed, but you could never be a 32 on it. You know, so you're gonna have a bigger variety of the way people look, which is really, really cool. You know, that's one of the biggest things that that I wanted for us in general. And all right. As you'll see in this, at the very, very end, Vital and Laser did both get 2 of the new House of Wolves weapons that you can get from salvage. Vital got a legendary sniper, and Laser got a legendary hand cannon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for being long. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you in the next video.